how is that kind of like a learning mentality helped you as a CTO?
Yeah. I think there's no handbook or textbook on how to be a CTO, right? Matt
Right.
Moshri has written a phenomenal book titled You're the Great CEO Within, right? If you're going to be a founder of a company, and I don't know Matt, I don't get any money off this. I just think it's a great book. Great CEO Within. This is sort of a guidebook on how to start a company, right? It goes from everything from financing to hiring people to making business decisions, marketing. Like it covers the gamut. It's very broad, right? Not super deep, very broad. To breadth first search on how to be a CEO. I haven't found an equivalent to good book on how to be a CTO, right? And I think there are
Yeah.
just as many concerns and different, like as you're saying, hiring and managing people and architecture and technical decisions and frameworks. There's a lot of table stakes skills that are part of being a CTO. So, to answer your question, how do I do it? I think it really does start with humility. I recognize my training from undergraduate is how to write code, right? And algorithms and optimization and things like that. And yeah, that's helpful in the job of being an engineering leader. And in fact, some of that education is certainly prerequisite. But I think the key thing to acknowledge is, one, the problems you're solving are fairly universal, right? Like as a CTO, every other CTO has similar issues. Hiring people, keeping people happy. How do you organize the team? Thinking about process. So a little bit of humility will say, I'm not the first person to try and solve this kind of problem. And so step one is to recognize, all right, what is the state of the art? How do other people think about this particular problem? And what I found throughout my career is that the combination of independent effort to try and find solutions, usually via books, that's sort of my thing. I'm huge into audiobooks.
Yeah.
But also just peer groups, working with mentors. Generally, you can talk some of these kinds of problems out and find resources that can help level you up really quickly to sort of ramp up that learning curve. Because there is no textbook to know all of